Ladies and gentlemen, this is Davey Dangerously, 1/3 of the legendary ring crew and the voice of Best of the West Wrestling. We are here today coming at you for 2018 Year in Review right here on Best of the West Ignition. We have all kinds of great matches for you, so stay tuned. We have some good ones coming up for you right now. All right, guys, to kick this off, we have two awesome competitors. One of them, a former Impact World Champion. I'm talking about none other than Eli Drake, going one-on-one with the God of War, JR Kratos from Merced, California. Let's send it to the ring.
Karl Fredericks, the big effing deal, has been added to this matchup, and Eli Drake has jumped JR Kratos, trying to get the jump on both of them now. Karl Fredericks interjected in the match, and Eli Drake is not happy. Going to try to end it early here. Cover one, and only a one count. Ducks a clothesline from Fredericks. Ducks a clothesline, and then a huge clothesline takes off Eli Drake's head. Now Karl Fredericks punches and punch for and Eli Drake going back and forth here between punching between JR Kratos and Karl Fredericks. And Eli Drake is in a world of trouble now. Does not know where he is. And now look at a little bit of a teamwork being formed here between JR Kratos and Karl Fredericks. Drake and a big slam from Karl Fredericks. Eli Drake is all out of sorts. Did not expect this to be a triple threat match. Was planning for JR Kratos, but now has JR Kratos and Karl Fredericks. Look at the strength of Kratos as he picks up from a deadlift Eli Drake from the ground and vertical suplexes him. JR Kratos is scary strong. Now, wait a minute here. So much for that teamwork. It looks like JR Kratos pulls Karl Fredericks off of Eli Drake. He says, "Watch how I do this." And now it looks like a little bit of one-upsmanship at the expense of Eli Drake in the corner. Karl Fredericks says, "Wait a minute, watch how I do it now." And it's a game of one-upsmanship between Karl Fredericks and JR Kratos, and Eli Drake is the brunt of the game here. Eli Drake in a lot of trouble now as JR Kratos and Karl Fredericks are in command of the former Impact Heavyweight Champion. Got to 7 that time, but Fredericks pulls him off again. And let's see, 3, 4, and only gets to about 5, and JR pulls off Fredericks. JR not having any of that anymore. Wait a minute. Did he just say both of us? And oh my God, I don't think I've ever seen this before. It looks like both of them are going up for the punches in the corner. 1, 2. 9, 10, and a double team 10 punch in the corner from Karl Fredericks. And Eli Drake takes a nap. Eli Drake was like out on his feet there, walked out of the corner, was yelling at Fredericks and Kratos, and just took a nap. Oh, and Fredericks, no more teamwork now as he punches JR Kratos in the face, snapmares him over. Coming off the ropes, misses the kick, flings Kratos back over, ducks a clothesline, and a bicycle kick over the head of Fredericks. The athleticism on display there, coming in after him in the corner, and a big splash, boxing the ears as well. Gonna whip him off again, reversal by Kratos. Kratos in after him, and a big splash of his own with the forearm. And look at the athleticism of the big man with a bicycle kick in the corner of his own. What a kick from JR Kratos, the God of War, showing off his agility there. Puts him in a front face lock and then double underhook, and then double underhook suplex into the cover. 1, 2, only 2. Karl Fredericks gets the left shoulder up. JR Kratos and Karl Fredericks were in control of Eli Drake and took him out of the equation for time being. And now these two will go at it one-on-one. Oh, playing possum there, and then a big kick to the chest of JR Kratos, excuse me. Eli Drake pulls out. Oh, Karl Fredericks just drives him into the apron and then posts him in the corner. Eli Drake is not out of this matchup anymore. But wait a minute, don't take your eye off of JR Kratos. Look at Eli Drake, looks like he just seen a ghost. Oh, and hangs Kratos up on the top rope. Eli Drake going up to the top, almost slipped off. He's caught, and then double, man, just a throw over the top of the head of JR Kratos. That little slip may have cost Eli Drake. Oh, just eats a forearm in the corner. Big forearm from a big man. What JR Kratos got in mind here, and he's just gonna throw Eli Drake. That's a 260-pound man just got thrown across the ring. Anyway, he may do it again here, and oh, even further this time. Throws him all the way into the opposite corner. Kratos showing off that strength again, and now just measuring Eli Drake. Oh, misses the splash. Drake turns around and posts JR Kratos. That may have separated the shoulder of the big man. As Kratos out on the floor now. Referee Nuck Nuck Johnson checking on him. And now Drake gonna turn his attention to Karl Fredericks as he tries to bring him back in. Wait a minute, oh! Hangman style DDT. Cover 1, 2, only 2. Karl Fredericks somehow kicks out. And Eli Drake is beside himself. He wanted it to be over right there. The veteran Eli Drake back in control now. The youngster Karl Fredericks, and a kick right to the solar plexus. Now Eli Drake just letting the crowd hear it. The crowd letting him hear it. Oh, this drop kick JR Kratos into the guardrail on the outside. And right back to the crowd again, taking his eye off of Karl Fredericks. Maybe a mistake here though for the veteran. And it was, as Karl Fredericks had time to recoup there. Now firing back with punches, pushing Eli Drake into the corner. Went after him. This is the splash. And a neck breaker connects by Drake. That might be it. Cover. 1, 2, only 2. Gets the left shoulder up barely. Eli Drake almost had it there with that neck breaker. Drake on the outside now after JR Kratos, who fights back now. Kratos has got to be feeling that shoulder still. He went right into the ring post. Now, what's JR Kratos doing here? He's got Eli Drake tied up in the crowd. He's asking the crowd to hold Eli Drake. It's the Tugman triplets are holding Eli Drake. And Kratos asking the crowd if they want it. Wait a minute. Oh, Drake got loose. The stronger Drake got loose from the triplets, and a thumb to the eye of JR Kratos, and then just makes one of them spill their drink. Oh, what a jerk. JR Kratos trying to fight back here. Got him up. Get out of the way there, Katie. And Eli Drake off the back of JR Kratos, and then just posts him on the ring post, face first. And now Drake right back in control. Oh, jawjacker. Oh, gets caught in a body slam. Wow, beautiful move from Eli Drake. And wait a minute. This man really loves his own name. Cover 1, 2, only 2, just bridges out of it does Karl Fredericks, who's taking some punishment now from Drake. Drake trying to make him pay for making this a triple threat match and interjecting himself into this matchup. Now just going to choke him out with a foot on the throat. Karl Fredericks may be done here. And once again, Drake saying his name. Now he's a big star, and he knows it. Now he comes in, catches the boot. Oh, but could not catch the forearm from Karl Fredericks. Big clothesline as he's firing up here. Huge clotheslines. Ducks a clothesline of his own. Bicycle kick, Pele style. Eli Drake is wobbly leg, but still moves there. And Karl Fredericks, I think he just hit his head on that ring post. Karl Fredericks may be out here. Wait, turn around, Drake. Got caught saying his name again and just eats a boot from JR Kratos, the God of War. A running boot. And Karl Fredericks may be out. He hit his head on that ring post. Now JR Kratos is going to position him on the top rope. But Karl Fredericks maybe, he just looks like he's out of it. You gotta worry about the health of Fredericks here. Oh, wait a minute, Fredericks is getting back in it now. The kick, and then wait it. A blockbuster DDT combo. Karl Fredericks somehow comes up with enough wind to hit that beautiful move. And now all 3 men are down. Who's gonna get up first here? Who's gonna take advantage of this triple threat matchup? We'll be right back to find out after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Best of the West Ignition as Eli Drake picks up Karl Fredericks and tries the belly-to-back suplex, but misses it. Drake off and then, eats a knee, or it looks like he ate a knee to the face and kicked to the gut. Big punch to JR Kratos now from Karl Fredericks, who's trying to get back into this thing after taking his head off that ring post. Now, JR Kratos, look at the strength of this man. Oh my God. Was going for a belly to back and then a wheelbarrow suplex out of it. Just deadlifting him. Amazing strength from the God of War. He's not done yet. Karl Fredericks may want to just stay down because JR Kratos is waiting for him. Now, maybe a choke slam coming up. Karl Fredericks though, knee, and then a kick, trying to fight out of it, saving his life there. And then a fireman's carry. Look at the strength of Fredericks. But no way he was going to get JR Kratos with that. But he gets him with a kick to the back of the head. Karl Fredericks now jumps up and a moonsault. Beautiful. That could be it. Cover. 2. Only 2. And Drake was trying to break it up, but thank God for him that JR Kratos got the right shoulder up. And Drake dumped back on the outside. Now what's Karl Fredericks going to do here? Climbing up to that top rope again, the high flyer. The youngster Karl Fredericks trying to hit a big move here to end it. And wait, Eli Drake gets shoved off again and right into your living room, ladies and gentlemen. But JR Kratos took advantage of the distraction. Goes up after Karl Fredericks. Now Drake just trying to shove Karl Fredericks shoves JR Kratos out of the ring. He hooks it up. Oh, Fredericks is hit with a gravy train. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Eli Drake has stolen this matchup. Just when you thought that JR Kratos had all the momentum, Eli Drake dumps him to the outside and hits the gravy train and steals the victory. In our main event, Eli Drake continues to roll. And again has to say his name, but hey, you can't blame him. He gets a big victory in this triple threat matchup on Best of the West Ignition. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this week on Ignition. We will see you next week for another exciting hour of the best wrestling in the Central Valley.
All right, guys, welcome back to Best of the West Ignition. As you can see, the match beforehand was a hard-hitting match between two huge individuals. As you could see, Eli Drake was having none of my announcement of JR Kratos. So we have another match coming up right now. It's a fatal four-way. We have Toxic Trent taking on Steven Tresario, taking on Uncle Chaz Herrera, and current NXT superstar, the man formerly known here in Best of the West as Manny Faberino. Let's take it away to ringside.
Considering what I said earlier, I consider myself, like I said, a professional and everything, but I think it's best if I just remove myself from the situation because I'm not sure that I wouldn't do anything I regret in this match. So I'm going to leave this one to you, just so that I don't cause a disturbance or a scene or something that, may not go into everything. So I'm gonna just remove myself. I'll be back for the next match. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the best host on the West Coast, the bro that runs the show. Give it up for AJ Kirsch, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a respectable recusal. I must say, I do respect Mansoor Kirsch's decision to remove himself from this situation. For those of you fans that this might be your first show, this would be the reason why Mansoor Kirsch recused himself. Steven Tresario, a young up-and-comer, very strapping, very skilled, whom Mansoor Kirsch has found himself in somewhat of an issue with. Steven Tresario sees himself as a young man on the way up with all the potential in the world, and AJ Kirsch is, well, representative of an older guard, we shall say. Certainly a contender very deserving of a championship opportunity, but I want to see what Mansoor Tresario can do, so I have provided something of a challenge for him. Strong words from Mansoor Tresario. Finally an explanation of his loathing. Toxic Trent is a man whom I have some familiarity with. I've tangled with him on some occasions. He took a good licking, we shall say. So I wanted to see what he could do in a multi-man scenario. Certainly he is a young up-and-comer as well, with a great deal of talent. However, he has not yet had full opportunities to prove himself. I intend to give him one this evening. Absence of my broadcast partner being felt at ringside, Mansoor Tresario has certainly noticed. Introducing the third competitor from your former bedroom, weighing out 192 pounds, he is your boy, Manny Faberino. An unusually calm Manny Faberino this evening. Manny Faberino, usually somewhat of a spark plug, a highlight of energy. Perhaps some of his recent contention with his tag partner, Scooter. Monsieur Chaz Herrera has put a bit of a damper on Mansoor Faberino's move. And in case you were curious, yes, Manny Faberino is indeed only 17. How he was licensed to wrestle, I have still not yet determined, but he is legally a minor competing in a man's world. And speaking of Mansoor Faberino's wrestling tutor, Chaz Herrera I consider something of a kindred spirit. I thought it might be entertaining to see Chaz Herrera and Manny Faberino attempt to do battle against one another. They've been at odds with their methodology for some time. Let us see if together they may unify a strategy to bring one of them an opportunity to become your new West Coast champion. Yes, Mansoor Faberino has indeed figured it out.
Shaking anybody's hand.
They say they wish to work as a team, yet have thus far been unsuccessful. Let us see if they may find the keys to teamwork in this competitive match. As a reminder, your winner will go into the fatal four-way matchup to contest for the West Coast Championship at our big 2-year anniversary show. So the stakes here are very high. We're already seeing some arguments here between Chaz Herrera and Manny Faberino. Toxic Trent and Steven Tresario keeping themselves out of the fray. We begin. The sizing up begins. Tresario wisely rolling out of the ring. Very little to be gained by
You guys sound just like you look, a bunch of cows.
And Steven Tresario, very observant. These fans are indeed quite bovine in nature. Appears there might be some talk of strategy between Faberino and Herrera. Toxic Trent keeping some distance. Seems like he is choosing to be cautious as well. And a hard landing from Faberino. Shoulder hit on that apron on his way out. Toxic Trent, good eye.
How you feeling?
Steven Tresario choosing just to mock Faberino. Receives a chop for his insult. And a return. Action spilling out. We've got two contests ongoing at the moment. Chaz Herrera and Toxic Trent doing battle inside the ring, while Tresario and Faberino do battle outside. Tresario saw fit to interfere with that. With the forearm, Chaz Herrera is out. Faberino manages to catch Tresario, remove him from the ringside area, protective of his tutor. It seems they are choosing to align. Strike sequence from Faberino, misses with the enziguri. Toxic Trent locks him in a waistlock. Reversal, looks like a roll up into an O'Connell. Faberino rolls out, goes for a boot, and Trent catches into a headlock. Headlock driver! That is a move that will incapacitate man. Meanwhile, Tresario and Chaz Herrera brawling on the outside, exchanging strikes. Herrera blocks Tresario into the apron, goes into the ring. Looks like Trent is lining up for something on Faberino here. Faberino works his way to his feet. Chaz Herrera's on the apron. Takes the rope, super kick to Trent! My goodness, this action is fast and furious. Tresario breaks up the cover. Very observant. Have to look out for Steven Tresario. He's a smart man. Looks like Faberino might have hit his shoulder again on the apron. Just going to do great deals of damage to that shoulder. Tresario now has Trent in the corner, and that's hard whip to the buckle. That is what Tresario is most dangerous, when he has full control. Big splash in the Tresario is such an impressive athlete. Goes for the cover. This time Faberino breaks up Tresario's pin. And it looks like Faberino is a little angry with the way he's been manhandled by Tresario. Nasty chop. Leads into a jawbreaker. Faberino stunned, and a drop kick square to the throat. Faberino may have difficulty breathing, which will be severe damage in a fast-paced match. Cover, and a kick out at two. Tresario very nearly had him.
Get it? You get it? Here, I'll tell you again. Snapmare!
Tresario
Are you catching on?
unnerving Faberino with these snapmares. Meanwhile, Trent and Chaz Herrera exchanging forearms on the outside. And Chaz bringing it back to a scientific wrestling match and smashes his face on the apron. My goodness. Looks like Tresario and Faberino back up and brawling. Faberino against the ropes. This could be dangerous, heading right into where Trent and Herrera are doing battle. Actions fast and furious between these competitors. Going to middle. Disgusting. Trent's face smashing against the apron. Now Tresario has Faberino up. Looks like a little teamwork from the move tutor and the students. Beautiful drop kick to the chin. And Tresario rolls out. Faberino and Herrera are standing tall. The unlikely team, but it seems they may not have been prepared for one another. Now that it's between these two friends, will they remain allies or become enemies? Herrera presenting a friendly handshake as a gesture of teamwork. Faberino goes for the kick. Herrera is none too happy with that. Spins him out. Looking for a cutter, perhaps. Faberino goes for a Uranagi. Hooks him up for the backside. Spins out to the kick. Perhaps a pedigree. Herrera manages to spin out and lifts fireman's carry. Faberino rolls out. Goes for the line. These two, my goodness, hold for hold, for hold for hold, ad infinitum. Now they both going for the kick, both have each other's legs. Looks like Trent has an eye on this though. Manages the double spear. Oh no. But here comes Monsieur Newport, a very good business colleague of mine. We have great success together. Very smart, very mentally stable man. Toxic Trent, however, not quite so stable, allowing himself to be distracted by Mansoor Newport. Tresario has him from behind, hooks the tights. Back suplex! Tell that took a lot of wind out of Toxic Trent. That might be it, cover! Just a 2 count. Referee Wiggles keeping a good eye on this. Maybe I should change this name. Professional. In any case, Steven Tresario, clearly frustrated, believed he had that win, needs to maintain his snaps, maintain his rhythm to keep focused.
This AJ! If I ever get my hands on you,
This is what
I'll do
happens
10
when
times
Tresario
this to
becomes
you.
unhinged. Vicious chop rings through the arena. Hooking up Trent to the top rope, perhaps looking for a superplex, some type of throw. This is very high-risk territory. Not common for Tresario, usually reserved for high-risk situations. But Trent fighting. Hooks up Tresario on the ropes, and that's a disgusting landing. Right in the family jewels, unfortunately. No DQs in a fatal four-way match, though. I must remind you, and this is for a West Coast Championship opportunity at the 2-year anniversary show. Kyle Newport looks like calling to the back. Toxic Trent is calling for a spear. And here comes Amish Johnson and Jesse the Snake pull. Toxic Trent is pulled out of the ring, and this is a gang beating, and I love it. Well, it looks like this will remove Trent from the equation, but he's battling back. Have to love the underdog Toxic Trent with his fighting spirit. Tresario looks none too happy, though. I think he wanted to prove a point by taking out Trent himself. Jesse Poole, Amish Johnson, and their manager Kyle Newport. Wait, what's this in the ring? What's this in the ring? AJ comes with a stunner on Steven Tresario. What are you doing? You're a broadcaster. You're a broadcaster. You're a commentator. You can't interfere in these matches. Chaz Herrera coming into the ring. Goes for Faberino. Rolls out Herrera. Gets the 3 count. This is criminal.
Here is your winner, Manny Faberino.
This is a travesty. AJ Kush. What did you think you're doing? What did you think you're doing? You're a commentator. Have you no shame?
What happened? Did I miss anything? No?
Talk about writing yourself into the headlines, Glory
I'm
Hog. You
sorry.
retired.
I had to take care of something real quick. My humblest apologies for missing what I'm sure was just enlightening commentary from you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Best of the West Ignition. What an awesome fatal four-way we just witnessed. Now let's jump into a triple threat match. In this triple threat match from Merced, California, yet again, we have Flying Virgil Flynn III taking on Sheik Khan Abadi, taking on the man who's sweeping 2018. I'm talking about Chris Bey. Let's send it to the ring.
This one is likely to be all over the place. Set your faces to stun. And here comes Virgil Flynn III. If you've never seen Virgil Flynn compete before, don't blink, because you're going to miss something spectacular. We're going to have to keep our eyes on the skies in this one, Jason.
Yeah, AJ, Virgil Flynn, multiple-time West Coast champion. I believe our West Coast champion, Kenny K, having some flight issues from the Deutschland here tonight, so he will not be in action.
Is that what happened?
I believe so, yeah. I think Beer Fest is happening around this time of the year, so maybe he's there. But he will not be in action, but I guarantee you he will be watching on the Fight TV app, which is worldwide.
Sure.
Maybe seeing.
Free app, too.
Yeah, very free app. An opportunity to maybe see who might be the next one to come and face him for the West Coast Championship.
And we are awaiting the arrival of his opponents. Of course, this is a triple threat match, so it is not one but two competitors yet to make their way to the ring. And the anticipation builds here in Merced, California. Of course, we're going to be in Fresno on Saturday, June the 9th. Tickets available now at botw.tv/tickets. And here comes the genetic genius, Chris Bey. Winner of the Young Lions Cup. The future is looking bright for this talented young man. One of the most spectacular high flyers we've seen in Northern California, or really anywhere for that matter, in recent memory.
That's Chris Bey. Every time I see this guy, I like him more and more. He's great attitude, great in-ring skills. This guy's the future.
Great shirt, too.
And look at that, great body. Look at that. Bey is Bey.
And he is on a mission to be the best ever. He is well on his way.
You notice former champion Virgil Flynn, he's like, okay, there's another person in the ring. Who's number 3? Oh, wait a minute. Wow.
It's been a while since we've seen Sheik Khan Abadi at Best of the West, but here he is. This is gonna be good. And Sheik, though, Not showing a whole lot of love to this crowd in Merced, who, upon hearing his music, was quite enthused to see him back at Best of the West. And Sheik, I guess, not as enthused to see these fans here in Merced, support or not.
Very proud of his native country of Iran.
Straight out of Oakland, Iran.
You know, and that's, oh, look at that, there we go.
Kind of creepy with that chrome mask. Off it comes.
Uh-oh.
Look at the face paint. Sheik.
It looks
Perhaps
like
a darker side of Sheik Khan Abadi here in Best of the West Ignition.
yeah, AJ, it looks like he hasn't slept in months, and again, him yelling.
Do you speak?
I don't speak Iranian, but again, the people, when they heard his music, he got a hero's welcome, but again, we just made eye contact, which is very awkward, very scary, and he's coming our way here, and nobody will touch your flag, sir. And yeah, it looks like, again, like as you alluded to, like maybe like a darker Sheik.
I'm trying to figure it out myself. Maybe the guy can help me over there. I don't know. Maybe Virgil can help me. I don't know. I don't know what that was.
Chris Bey, athleticism personified, and Virgil Flynn, absolutely explosive. Like I said, this is going to be good. I can't wait. And we are underway. Thank you so much for tuning in to Best of the West Ignition.
Sign of respect
Tuning in
there.
on Fight TV, on your mobile device. And as I said, Best of the West will be Fresno on Saturday, June the 9th. Tickets available now at botw.tv/tickets.
Oh. And these two men have a storied history, AJ. Oh. Oh. Oh.
A handful of promotions. But I don't know how many times Sheik and Chris Bey have crossed paths. This could be a first. We could be watching history in the making. And a huge back body drop.
And
As Sheik having to roll out of the ring. I think he was about to motion for a timeout.
now we're seeing what you said, it might be a first timer here.
Yeah.
You know, I look at this here, AJ, is like, I don't want to say Virgil Flynn's the previous generation, but he did come up in the previous generation, and then Chris Bey, the new generation.
Virgil Flynn is definitely a veteran. Chris Bey on the younger side of his career. And, you know, it'll be something to brag about if Chris Bey can score a pinfall victory over Virgil Flynn III.
Yeah, Virgil Flynn's won multiple championships in multiple places all over California, so it would be a really big feather in the cap of Chris Bey if he actually pulled this off, pulled off the win. And again, not taking anything from Sheik Khan Abadi, excuse me. As you see, he's still on the ground there. I don't know if he's still hurt or if he's playing possum, but this guy, again, he's a genius when it comes to professional wrestling. Oh. Whoa. He's like, not like that.
It's going to take more than that to put Virgil Flynn III down.
Telling him, not so fast, young gun. Just because I'm a little older than you doesn't mean that he ain't taking anything from me.
Now jaw-jacking. Into the ropes goes Virgil. Beautiful leapfrog. Drop down Virgil on his feet. Look at Sheik circling the ring.
Oh. Sheik.
Grabs the leg of Chris Bey, drags him to the outside, and this one's turning into a brawl.
Oh.
Back into the ring goes Sheik Khan Abadi.
Well, you see Chris Bey stopping Virgil. Oh, so much for that friendly alliance. Forearm to the face.
There are no alliances in a triple threat match. First pinfall or submission will be victorious.
Oh.
Another knee to the midsection. Into the ropes. Ties him up. Vintage Virgil Flynn.
Oh, beautiful.
With a light suplex, but only 2.
Beautiful bridge there. Virgil Flynn staying on the offense. It looks like he's gonna snap mirror him out of there. Oh, and takes him back down. Oh.
Knee right to the chest, and Chris Bey.
Oh, he's calling for a 450 early on here.
Chris Bey nowhere to be found right now. Virgil Flynn going up, and like you said,
Oh.
From Sheik and a cane right to the face.
Oh.
Well-placed right hand to the point of the jaw.
Oh.
Innovative maneuver there. There's 1, 2, and a back chop from Chris Bey, able to break it up.
Oh. Those kicks. Oh. 3,
Right
4, 5, 6. Up. Stops at 7.
My God.
I like how he does there. He basically slid back in. Oh, big clothesline.
Jumping clothesline in the corner.
Oh.
Buster Horseman style. 1, and only a 1 count. Virgil wasn't even letting that one get to 2.
Oh, and again, eliminating one of the solutions here. Increasing his odds of winning now up to 50% here. But Sheik Khan Abadi obviously down, but he's looking for his next opportunity to strike. Well-crafted veteran here in pro wrestling and at Best of the West.
Virgil getting this crowd behind him. Charges out of the corner.
Oh!
Stalling drop kick right between the eyes. Into the cover. 1, 2, and only 2.
See Sheik down here at ringside holding his knee here out of camera view. But I'm not sure what's going on here, but Sheik's in a perfect position to...
He's trying to stay out of sight is what he's doing.
Oh, see.
Throws Virgil Flynn down to the canvas.
Oh.
Double chop to the chest. What the hell?
Oh.
A sling blade and Virgil Flynn DDTs Sheik Khan Abadi. Chris Bey's not done.
Oh.
River plunge too. Oh! And Virgil swivels to make the save with a kick right to the face.
Wow. Davey just said something off camera here that I wish I can repeat because that's my exact sentiments here, AJ. What a maneuver there.
This is awesome. These fans are absolutely correct. And a Pearl River plunge, some call it a tiger driver. But that double underhook into the power bomb was a thing of beauty. But Chris Bey right now a long way from being on top as he found himself just moments ago as Virgil Flynn is laying waste with some elbows right to the face.
Oh, whoa. Looks like he kind of lost him a little bit there, but managed to keep him in the corner. Uh-oh. It's going.
Virgil sizing him up.
Oh!
My good freaking God.
Oh, no. Oh!
German suplex.
Oh.
Sheik rolls through. What the hell?
Oh!
What double pin? 1, 2, and a double kick out. And Sheik can't believe it. Thought that was a 5 count.
Oh boy, you can see that look in his face now. That deranged look.
Yeah. Very unsettling as he surveys this crowd. Shoves Virgil into the corner and might be looking for that one big move to put him down for good.
And I'm not sure what he's going for. He's trying to go for a superplex of some sort. Oh, and knocks him down. Virgil up all the way to the top.
Right where Virgil wants him.
But, oh, Chris Bey cuts him off. We might have saw a 450 there had this been a one-on-one match.
Chris Bey now up top, trying to keep the upper hand on Virgil.
Oh.
Sheik from behind now. Shoves down Chris Bey.
Oh, big kick there.
Right to the side of the head.
Again, now Sheik looks like he's going to be going for the superplex. Oh, wait a minute. He looks like he's going even higher. Oh.
Chris Bey just kicked his ass.
And we can actually get away with saying that here. Wait a minute.
What in the hell?
Are they going to go for what in the world is this?
No. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
That was insane.
And Virgil might be hurt here. Virgil's holding his knee here. It's not looking good. Now it's basically his turn into a one-on-one match here, AJ. Virgil Flynn down at ringside.
Yeah, this is not good.
I really hope he's okay.
Pain. Reversed. Bey through the ropes.
Whoa, look at that. Whoa, oh.
German suplex. Sheik rolls through again. 1, 2, has the ropes, and 3. Sheik had the ropes. Referee didn't see it. Sheik doing victory laps around the ring. German suplex with the roll through. Sheik had the ropes. Nuck didn't see it, and Sheik walks away with the victory.
What Chris Bey's doing here. He's looking at Virgil Flynn hurt.
And not pleased. Look at the look on his face. He's frustrated at that loss. Telling the referees he was on the ropes. I did see it. He had the ropes. Doesn't matter that I saw it. Nuck didn't see it. Sheik victorious, and Chris Bey is livid. And Virgil Flynn getting help to the back as these fans chant cheater to Sheik Khan Abadi. Sheik doesn't care. He's walking away with the victory. Collecting his belongings at ringside. The chrome mask comes back on. Like it or not, your winner, blowing kisses to this crowd in Merced, Sheik Khan Abadi. We'll be right back with more Best of the West. Ignition.
All right, guys, welcome back to Best of the West Ignition. We are now set for your main event of the evening. I'm talking about all the way to the Year 2 pay-per-view in a brutal steel cage match with your demigod of death. I'm talking about the Best of the West heavyweight champion Funnybone going one-on-one with the California Black Sheep, Mike Rayne. Let's send it to the ring.
And the time has finally arrived for our main event.
Destiny is a fickle mistress, but tonight, destiny is mine alone.
Mike Rayne has believed that he has been due this championship opportunity for a long time, and he has stopped at nothing to decimate and get the attention of Funnybone to make sure that he is as damaged as possible going into this steel cage match.
Mike Rayne is saying that this is his destiny, AGB, to be the best of the West heavyweight champion. That's all he says. This is his destiny. This is what has brought him to this. These guys have been going back and forth. Oh, so what Mike had to say a couple things there. These guys have been going back and forth for a while now, and Mike finally said, let's settle this in one way and one way only. That is in a steel cage. Funnybone never backing down from a challenge or a fight. Says, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter what's in there. It's a cage. It can be barbed wire around the ring. I'm game. I'm the champion. I'm going to prove to you why I am the best of the West heavyweight champion.
Hard to deny the finality of settling things inside a steel cage. Cold, unforgiving steel surrounds this ring. And it can be friend or foe to both of these competitors in this championship match. Look at that steely focus of Mike Rayne. He is as prepared as I have ever seen him for war.
And look at him, he's going to all four corners to let everybody know that he's ready. He's not worried about this. He's not even blinking at the thought of a steel cage.
Challenger now in ring. It is the only thing remaining. Chill March breeze creeps through the air as we await the arrival of your best of the West heavyweight champion, the demigod of death himself, Funnybone.
Look at that, the face of Funnybone. This guy is absolutely scary. AGB, and look at that, he's ready. He can see it. He can see it through the paint. Look at that, there it is. He's ready to go.
Mike Rayne asserts that this Funnybone is no god at all, just a man, and any man can be broken. But I'm not so sure. I've seen Funnybone endure things that no man truly could, and he may endure a great deal more this evening.
Like you said, a slow, ominous walk to the ring. He's taking his time. This is what he's about, AGB. He likes playing mind games. He's in no rush to get in there because he knows that he's going to walk. Once he's in there, they're going to be locked in that cage, and there might be only one way out here.
I don't think Funnybone is nervous, anxious, fearful for even a moment. This creature knows no fear. This creature knows only death and pain. Calls out to these minions, this horde of his in the audience, and holds that title high, reminding Mike Rayne it is still he who is best here.
The only way to win is by escaping the cage.
Mike Rayne.
No running away, no excuses, no escape. We need to settle this might be thousands of pounds of steel around us, but this needs to end via pinfall or submission. Introducing first the challenger from the lost coast of Arcata, California, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the California Black Sheep, Mike Rayne.
Our challenger further upping the stakes here, saying he doesn't want to see an escape victory. This match should end only pinfall or submission.
He is the father of filth, the original nightmare. He is your demigod of death. He is the best of the West heavyweight champion. This is
Champion laying that championship here on the line. Perhaps his way of accepting Mike Rayne's challenge. I believe this was originally scheduled to include escape rules, but now, at the behest of both men, it shall be pinfall or submission victory only.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, AGB, is that there's only one way to escape, and that's through the door. Now that's not even going to play a factor here. Looks like these men might be able to go outside, maybe grab some toys to use on each other, because both these men have inflicted violence on each other in Fresno for a very long time.
Here we go. Both men have had serious altercations with one another in the past, and right to blows off the bat. Not terribly surprising, given the violence each has inflicted on the other.
Oh, here we go, into the cage, nope.
Funnybone going to try to bring Mike Rayne to the cage, but manages to catch. Just clubbing blows. Both of these men have such a hard-hitting striking game, like that chop.
Oh, what a shot. Oh, look at that, though.
Funnybone feels no pain in this instance. Neither man willing to show the slightest sign of weakness in the early goings of this match. Creates distance, gets that low kick. One to the jaw, and an enziguri. But Mike Rayne still on his feet, using the ropes for support. But that only allows him to eat that knee. Funnybone getting ahead of steam. And wow!
Oh! Ouch!
That's his back sliding across that steel grate, tearing at what flesh Funnybone has left.
Oh, ho, ho.
Driving the boot now into the jaw of Funnybone. And Funnybone is off his feet for a little while. Looks like the first big blows go to Mike Rayne.
There's nowhere to go.
But nowhere to go but down, if Mike Rayne says so.
Look, he's telling him, is he telling him to open the? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's requesting the door to be opened. There's no escape rules, though, so towards what end, I am unsure. Mike Rayne setting up for something here. Big neck breaker. You'll notice how every time he goes down, Funnybone makes sure to get his shoulders off the mat, make sure there's no early pinning combinations. But where's Mike Rayne going out here now?
And he was out of the cage, so again, like, if this was a traditional cage match, he would have been the best of the West heavyweight champion. But he has something to prove, he says. He wants to prove that it doesn't matter if he can get in and out of this cage. It's his destiny to beat Funnybone once and for all. So that's exactly what he wants to do. It doesn't matter what he's using.
He's got some chairs. He's got 2 chairs.
I don't know how many he's reaching for. Wait, the third. I think we're done at 3. Hopefully. I'm not sure what he's looking for now here.
Mike Rayne has some kind of dastardly scheme in mind, and it involves more chairs. Chair number 4 going into the ring. Make that chair number 5. Whoa!
Whoa! Caught it.
Catch.
A couple fans at ringside, they're a little worried, a couple of those young kids, but Mike caught it and said, okay, I was just playing with you guys. Very clever move there.
5 chairs in the ring for some sort of scheme in Mike Rayne's mind. Looks like he's ready to do some damage, making his way back in. But oh my God! Funnybone given too much time to recover. Suicide dive out of the cage through the ropes.
Bone now out. Now he's pacing around the ring. I wonder if he's looking for something here.
That's where I say I cannot be so certain this our champion, this Funnybone, is a man at all. Sometimes he does seem to be capable of pulling off supernatural feats.
Wait a minute, the ladder from earlier.
See, we've already seen this ladder destroy bodies. What furthermore could it do in the hands of these two men? Ow!
Oh!
Door right in the face of Mike Rayne. He may be busted open from that one.
What's he? Oh, it's no.
No, Funnybone. Wait, Mike Rayne's fighting it off. So jump it up. What are they going for here? But wait, now!
Oh!
Mike Rayne with a big Beal tossing Funnybone onto the ladder. His back has already tasted that steel cage. That all combined will mean heavy damage to the back.
What's this? Is that a soda? Is that a beer? Oh!
Some kind of can. Did you hear that thud? That might have been full. Now just grinding Funnybone's face into the cage. This match already the greatest feats of violence we've seen tonight. And that ladder match saw 5 mangled bodies in the end. Who knows how much more these first 2 men will do to prove that they deserve to be called the Best of the West heavyweight champion.
These guys, again, AGB, Funnybone, this is a different side of Funnybone that we've never seen. Like, usually he's the one that's inflicting the violence and the pain, and different now, Mike Rayne. But Mike Rayne's no stranger to that himself.
Very rare to see Funnybone on the defensive for this long. But now there are a number of chairs that he can use. Well, other man really could use. And that could level the playing field very quickly. Looks like Mike Rayne setting up for Funnybone to go into that chair he placed in the corner, but Funnybone blocks. It's Mike Rayne with a kick. Mike Rayne dodges.
Oh, he's trying to put the chair back. Pops it back up where he's going. Enough time to actually get him there. Oh wait, he's going back though.
Trading shots back and forth. Oh! What a clever tactic by Mike Rayne. Goes for the cover. But only a 2 count. My goodness, how clever is Mike Rayne? Used to seeing Funnybone will very often exchange those shots back and forth, so he baited Funnybone into chasing him just to toss him into that chair. And now,
oh, he did sidewalk slam into the chair.
And you see how that chair is just mangled and collapsed, utterly useless. 1, 2, just a 2. See what a useless heap that chair's been transformed into, with all the force Mike Rayne came down upon it onto Funnybone's back. That appears to be Mike Rayne's target for this match.
I think both men seem like they're a little beat up here. You tell they're both starting to walk a little slower than they were when they got out here, AGB.
Certainly. But Mike Rayne has been on the offense for a prolonged time. Goes for that sidewalk slam again, but Funnybone's ready for him. Lifts him up. Oh my goodness!
Oh man!
That Death Valley driver obliterating the neck of Mike Rayne in a 2. Just a 2. How is Mike Rayne still... How is he not in a wheelchair after that maneuver?
a move there. Death Valley driver into the chair, and Funnybone's up.
And now you just see how that chair has been obliterated by the body weight of Mike Rayne. Mike Rayne is not a small man. By dropping his full body weight onto his neck, you're looking at, what did he weigh in him? Around, is it 275, something of the like?
Mike Rayne, yeah, I'm not sure what he's at these days. He's been definitely slimming down, and he looks like he's in phenomenal shape here.
Absolutely, it's pure muscle. But it's all weight that comes down on his neck when Funnybone drives him with that Death Valley driver. Oh,
yeah, AGB, it doesn't matter how much you weigh, any kind of, wait a minute.
What does Funnybone have here?
Oh, Kaput puts his back there.
Oh! Brutal knee to the skull. Funnybone ready for Mike Rayne's recovery, but now, what's in the bag? What horrors could he have in this bag?
I have no idea. With Funnybone's getting the crowd riled up, I have an idea what it may be, and we're about to find out.
I certainly hope you're not right. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
It's difficult to see from our position at the broadcast booth. It could be tacks or perhaps some form of glass or something. Whatever it is, it's bad news if your name is Mike Rayne.
And Funnybone slashing his throat, saying he's finished here. Going for another Death Valley driver to the tax. No.
Mike Rayne wisely avoids. But now goes for his own maneuver. Funnybone manages to counter. Knee to the gut.
Oh.
Stiff shot from the forearm. Is he going for it?
Oh, no.
Oh! Those objects penetrate deep into Funnybone. I'm going to take a closer look. I'm not quite sure what these are. I'll investigate.
AGB's left the table here, and I don't know exactly what is it. We're looking at the camera view, and I can't tell if it's tacks or glass or AGB right there at ringside. And I'm not sure he's coming back here to give us a report to see what exactly it is, but whatever it is, Funnybone is picking it out of him.
Okay, I've assessed that. It is, in fact, tacks. So Funnybone now has several thumbtacks across the entirety of his torso. It's a gruesome sight.
Someone give me those chairs. Someone give me those chairs.
Yeah, he's still picking them out here. It looks like Mike has a couple of them maybe attached to him, but he's telling somebody something. I'm not sure what he's yelling for.
Is he yelling for more chairs?
Whoa, wait a minute.
1,
more chairs.
2, 3. 3 chairs in addition to 5 in the ring. A total of 8 chairs utilized in this ring at this moment. Enough to seat a small gathering, I'd say. What's he setting up for here?
I don't know what he's doing here, AGB.
Certainly has some kind of plan in mind. Ow! He takes the chair and further drives some of those tacks into the back of Funnybone. Mike Rayne's concocted some sort of scheme. He knows it'll have to take a big maneuver to put away the demigod of death, who's fought through so much in the past.
Yeah, it's not gonna tax ain't nothing to the demigod of death, it seems like. Because he's shaking it off like it's no big deal here. What's he going for here?
Powerbomb him across all of these. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Hits him in the tax. Oh, look at the back of Mike Rayne, coated in these tacks. Now, another cover.
What are they doing, AGB?
Oh no, they're just rolling back and forth each time.
Oh my God.
Simply becoming deeper and deeper pin cushions. That's screaming in some agony. Trading these shots back and forth. What will it take to knock one down? Scary, but Mike Rayne still on his feet. Again, Funnybone drives him into the tacks. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Cloverleaf into the tax. Mike Rayne, if he allows his body weight to go down to relieve any of the pressure, his body will go into the
look at his
tax.
body.
And in order to get to the ropes, he has to dig his arms deeper into the tax. How badly does Mike Rayne want to be champion? Gets to the ropes.
Oh my God, but look, Funnybone's hand is in the tax.
And a high kick from Mike Rayne.
Right into them.
After landing, these guys take these tax.
Oh, wait a minute. He's gonna go for the pump handle driver.
Oh! Pump handle pile driver into the tax. That has to be it. No, how much more can they take? Somehow just a 2.
Wow, AGB.
Unfathomable. Preposterous, I say.
Wow. Oh my God, look at his back.
Coated from head to toe in tacks, and now, by this point, those tacks are all throughout the ring. There's nowhere to go that doesn't involve taking at least one tack to the body.
Oh my God, they're spread all over the place.
Both of these men fighting through immeasurable, immense pain to prove that they deserve to be called the best wrestler in the West. The best of the West, as it were. Now Mike Rayne is setting up Funnybone. Again, he's always had some sort of a plan.
I'm not sure what he's going for. Oh, look at that counter there.
Funnybone shots to rattle Mike Rayne, perhaps drive some of those tacks through his back. Everything's in. Oh! That kick will rattle your skull. Oh!
Oh my, you can see the tacks are all over their body at this point, AGB.
Standing leg drop from the top rope, driving the face of Funnybone into the tacks. This is brutality on a level I've never seen before.
Look at Sparky Balor doing a smart thing.
Yes, you'll notice Sparky Balor unfortunately prepared gloves on hands so he can continue to make the fair covers. Make the fair count, rather. But, goodness, I'm a little rattled. I expected violence, but violence on this scale it's absurdity.
Yeah, these guys, like, you see the tacks on his back. You can see the scratches on his back. Oh my goodness.
Any landing, any impact they take is just amplified by these tacks dug into their flesh. I don't think I need to explain to anyone at home how much it hurts to have a tack thrust into your skin, let alone 2 dozen. Again, they're here.
Look at what they're going for here. This is getting scary.
Jockeying for position, but it's a very high-risk territory. Oh! And Mike Rayne falls in about the worst possible way. Especially so when you have a demigod of death hovering above.
I'm not sure. His face is falling off here. Demon stop.
Oh!
That might be enough to pull this off here if he can get up and get the pin here, AGB.
He's got to get Mike Rayne away from the ropes, though. That was 2.999. That covers don't come much closer than that. That demon stop from the elevated position. My goodness, how do you come back from a maneuver like that?
He's trying to get up here. Mike doesn't know where to go. Funnybone down. He is beat up. He has went through chairs. He's went through tacks. He's been slammed. He's everything.
Both these men at the pinnacle of physical exhaustion, yet still they carry on to prove themselves best, prove themselves worthy of that word, champion.
Oh, he's saying this is it. I'm not sure what he's going to go for here. Is he going to go for like a suplex of some type? Wait a minute, countered. Mike going for the
not
pump
again.
handle.
Funnybone manages to escape. Gets that knee to Mike Rayne's face. What's he going for here? Oh, no.
Duplex. So wait a minute. He might go for the demon spike. Oh!
Onto the chair. And that'll compress all the vertebrae in Mike Rayne's neck. Yet nevertheless, he persists. Still, he kicks out.
Wow, AGB. I cannot believe it. Mike Rayne kicked out of that move there. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What's Funnybone looking for now here? He's looking at something.
Funnybone managing to avoid the frustration setting in. Just comes up with a new plan. Cold and calculating is this man. Again, I say man, but I hesitate to describe that. I don't know if that one's going to work, Funnybone.
I'm not sure what he's setting up here. He's setting up like a table. Whoa, he just threw it across the ring. He's trying to set up a...
So much wreckage, it's impossible to even find fully functioning chairs for whatever the scheme demigod of death has in his skull.
I don't know what he's going for. He might maybe do like a demon spike there.
Dragging Mike Rayne by the hair. Oh no. I think he's going to stomp his sternum or his face, drive his body through all 6 chairs.
Yeah, if he does this here, AGP, this is over.
Has to be it.
We will. Whoa! Mike got up. How did he get up here?
Mike Rayne somehow fighting through the exhaustion, through the pain, to get back up. And last time this didn't go so well for Mike Rayne. I don't know if this is well advised to join Funnybone up on the top.
Oh, this is scary here, AGB.
Both men trading blows, chops, and headbutts.
Oh! Mike skipping. Oh no, low blow there.
That was a low shot.
Oh no, what's he going for here? Oh my goodness.
No. Oh my God!
Oh man, that might be it here.
Pile driver through 6 chairs. 2, 3, that's it!
Wow.
It took pile driving him through 6 chairs from the top rope, and that's after hitting him with chairs, with a cage, with ladders, everything short of the National Guard. But the end result, your winner, your new heavyweight champion, Mike Rayne.
Wow, AGB, I'm speechless. I'm glad that some of these fans here are getting up and clapping and showing the appreciation of this match. And wait a minute, it looks like Mike has a microphone in his hand here. Let's see what he has to say.
I told you, Funnybone, that you could only delay destiny, but you could not stop it. I am the greatest wrestler of my generation, and I dedicate this title victory to me. You've been my toughest competitor, but tonight, through thumbtacks and broken chairs, you've seen this for the last time, Funnybone. It's the Black Sheep's time here at Best of the West. I am your heavyweight champion, whether you like it or not.
What a proclamation from the California Black Sheep. Declaring it his time. I'd go so far as to call it the era of the Black Sheep.
AGB, these guys fought their asses off here tonight. I gotta say, I knew this was gonna be violent. I've watched this match over the years. This is what got me into independent wrestling here. is seeing Funnybone and Mike Rayne tear each other apart here in Fresno. And man, this is not disappointing. Even after all these years, I'm a huge fan of both. And
because now I have the proof to what I've been claiming all along. That I am the best of the West. I am the best.
This ring is a war zone. Whatever's not broken, mutilated, destroyed, is not far from the scrap heap.
And you see there him holding up his arms. He can barely lift his arms. He is walking out of here in pain.
It took brutality on a surely unprecedented scale to put down the demigod of death. But Mike Rayne is your new Best of the West Heavyweight Championship. And I think Funnybone just came to that realization as well.
Yeah, Funnybone finally coming to here. And I think you hit the nail on the head there. I think he realizes that after it's all said and done, despite him absolutely giving a 5-star performance here, you see there your new Best of the West Heavyweight Champion, the California Black Sheep, Mike Rayne.
It's been a tremendous evening. We have a new West Coast champion. We have a new commissioner in myself. We have a new heavyweight champion. This is surely the start of a new era for Best of the West Pro Wrestling. We thank you for joining us on this evening. We hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Jason Hastings, I'm your commissioner, Alexander G. Bernard, and we wish you adieu and good night.
guys, we hope you enjoyed these 4 matches, the year of 2018 here in Best of the West. We will see you guys in 2 weeks' time for another episode of Best of the West Ignition as we review 5 more matches and we cap off this 2018 year. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. I am Davey Dangerously. Good night from Best of the West.